Asakusa is a district in Taito, Tokyo, Japan. It is known for the Sensoji, a Buddhist temple dedicated to the Bodhisattva canon. There are several other temples in Asakusa, as well as various festivals, such as the Sanja Matsuri. The development of Asakusa as an entertainment district during the Edo period came about in part because of the neighboring district, Kurami. Kurami was a district of storehouses for rice, which was then used as payment for servants of the feudal government. The keepers, fudasashi, of these storage houses initially stored the rice for a small fee, but over the years began exchanging the rice for money or selling it to local shopkeepers at a margin. Through such trading, many fudasashi came to have a considerable amount of disposable income, and as a result, theaters and geisha houses began to spring up in nearby Asakusa. For most of the 20th century, Asakusa remained a major entertainment district in Tokyo. The Raku, or 6th District, was in particular famous as a theater district, featuring famous cinemas such as the Denkakin. The golden years of Asakusa are vividly portrayed in Yasunari Kawabata's novel The Scarlet Gang of Asakusa, 1930. The area was heavily damaged by U.S. bombing raids during World War II, particularly the March 10, 1945 firebombing of Tokyo. The area was rebuilt after the war, but has now been surpassed by Shinjuku and other colorful areas in the city in its role as a pleasure district. Asakusa was a ward of Tokyo City. In 1947, when the city was transformed into a metropolis, it was merged with Shitaya to form the modern Taito ward. The former ward encompassed 19 neighborhoods in the eastern half of Taito. Asakusa is on the northeast fringe of central Tokyo, at the eastern end of the Tokyo Metro Ginza Line subway, approximately 1 mile east of the major Ueno Railway/subway interchange. It is central to the area colloquially referred to as Shitamachi, which literally means low city, referring to the low elevation of this old part of Tokyo, on the banks of the Sumida River. As the name suggests, the area has a more traditionally Japanese atmosphere than some other neighborhoods in Tokyo do. Asakusa has many restaurants and places to try traditional Japanese foods. One of the most popular treats is satsuma imo, sweet potatoes. Another special treat is chikawa kamaboko, grilled fish cakes. The Suzuhiro store serves local craft beer with traditional kamaboko. Asakusa is also known for spices such as shikimi and sansho. In a city where there are very few buildings older than 50 years because of the wartime bombing, Asakusa has a greater concentration of buildings from the 1950s and 1960s than most other areas in Tokyo do. There are traditional ryokan, guest houses, and small-scale apartment buildings throughout the district. In keeping with the peculiarly Tokyo tradition, Asakusa hosts a major cluster of domestic kitchenware stores on Kappabashidori, which is visited by many Tokyoites for essential supplies. Next to the Sensoji Temple grounds is a small amusement park called Hanayashi, which claims to be the oldest amusement park in Japan. The neighborhood theaters specialize in showing classic Japanese films, as many of the tourists are elderly Japanese. Cruises down the Sumida River depart from a wharf a 5-minute walk from the temple. Asakusa is Tokyo's oldest geisha district and still has 45 actively working geisha. Because of its colorful location, downtown credentials, and relaxed atmosphere by Tokyo standards, Asakusa is a popular accommodation choice for budget travelers. The neighborhood is famous for its annual Brazilian-style carnival. There is a significant Brazilian presence in the local community, and the Association of Samba Schools of Asakusa is based there. Although there are many festivals throughout the year in Asakusa, the most famous of them is the Sanja Matsuri, also known as Sanja Festival, which takes place in May. In this festival, makashi, portable shrines, and floats are pulled through the streets while loud shouts accompany them. And during the festival's 3 days, 1.5 million people come out to celebrate. Asakusa Shrine is a Shinto shrine in the Asakusa district of Tokyo, Japan, also known as Sanjisama, Shrine of the Three Gods. It is one of the most famous Shinto shrines in the city. The shrine honors the 3 men who founded the neighboring Sensoji, part of a larger grouping of sacred buildings in the area. Asakusa Shrine is on the east side of the Sensoji, down a street marked by a large stone torii, one of the only 2 buildings in the area to survive World War II. It is designated an important cultural property due to its long history. An example of the Gunganzakuri style of architecture, Asakusa Shrine was commissioned by Tokugawa Iemitsu and built in 1649 during Japan's Edo period. It was constructed to honor the 3 men who established and built the Sensoji. Legend states that 2 brothers, fishermen named Hinokuma Hamanari and Hinokuma Takenari, found a Bosatsu cannon statuette caught in a fishing net in the Sumida River on May 17, 628. The third man, a wealthy landlord named Haji no Matsuchi, Haji no Nakatomo, heard about the discovery and approached the brothers, to whom he delivered an impassioned sermon about the Buddha. The brothers were very impressed and subsequently converted to the Buddhist religion. The cannon statue was consecrated in a small temple by the landlord and the brothers, who thereafter devoted their lives to preaching the way of Buddhism. This temple is now known as the Sensoji. Asakusa Shrine was built in order to worship these men as deities. The shrine and its surrounding area and buildings have also been the site of many Shinto and Buddhist festivals for centuries. The most important and famous of these festivals is Sanja Matsuri, held in late May. Unlike many other structures in the area, including the Sensoji, the shrine, along with the nearby Nightman Gate to the Sensoji, survived the Tokyo air raids of 1945. Because of this rich history, it was designated an important cultural property by the Japanese government in 1951. Buildings in addition to the main shrine include a Kagura Den, Kagura Dance Hall, and the Hiken Inari Shrine. A Nishinamiya Inari Shrine was once located near the Hosoman Gate to Sensoji. After the Meiji government ordered the separation of Shinto and Buddhism in 1868, the Nishinamiya Shrine became part of the Asakusa Shrine and was located near the Kagura Den, where it was destroyed in the March 10, 1945 firebombing.